So guys, meet again with Qinima. In a video circulating on the internet, showing a snake approaching a residence house. The frightened people had no idea what the snake was doing when the snake suddenly carried off Slipper. In another video, it also shows an eagle dropping its prey above a height and then catching it again in the middle of the air before the prey falls to the ground. What eagles and snakes do isn't a movement to hunt for prey. Maybe they do it for fun or to show their skills. Apparently, in this world there are other animals that are no less intelligent than them. Qinima has collected from various sources and collected 5 of the smartest animals on Earth. Without further ado, let's go. Crow. Black fur, sharp eyes and hoarse voice give the crow a mysterious appearance and is associated as a symbol of evil, death to witches. But apart from all that, the crow turned out to be a smart animal. The crow's cleverness is being able to take advantage of the objects around it. Crows are capable of making relatively complex tools such as sticks, levers, or hooks without any human training at all. This ability was obtained because of the crow's ability to observe. Several crows perched on a tree were not just resting, but they observed and studied what was happening around them. Crows are also seen dropping peanuts on the road to get crushed by car tires to break open the hard shells of peanuts. Crows also have the ability to recognize human faces. A study was conducted with 2 people playing the bad guys and annoying crows in the neutrals. When the evil people visited them, the crows attacked them and made loud noises. Not just one, but dozens. Conversely, when a neutral person approached them, the crows were neutral and didn't attack. The ability to recognize faces possessed by crows also serves to remember the direction of migration. Crows can remember which paths have killed their comrades, so they avoid these paths. Crows also have the nature of revenge, especially against humans. Even the ability to hold grudges is also passed on to their children and grandchildren. An example is when a farming community in Chatham, Ontario, Canada often hunts crows. Since then, the sky of Chatham is full of crows flying around, and the streets of Chatham are full of crow droppings which harm the user. If all of these intelligences are still considered normal, look at how smart crows are to understand basic physics concepts. An experiment that showed crows were able to pick up peanuts in a tube filled with water. Because their beaks are not enough, they put rocks in the tube so that the water level rises and the crows can take the food. This ability cannot even be possessed by a human who is 7 years old. In this experiment, crows were also able to distinguish between density, volume, and hollow or solid objects. Crows are also capable of making plans like humans. When crows collect food, crows will observe whether other animals want to steal or not. If another animal wants to steal, the crow will pretend to hide food in a tree, even though the food is actually in its fur. The secret to crow's intelligence lies in the very active brain activity of the cortex. It is the place where critical thinking and decisions are made. Octopus. The intelligence of animals that have different levels makes scientists conduct research on various types of animals. One animal that has another intelligent brain is the octopus. Octopus is included in the type of invertebrate. Even though it doesn't have bones, octopuses can move agilely. The octopus is also known as the smartest animal because it can run away without leaving a trace from predators, even though it has no weapons except ink. In addition, the octopus also has a smart brain and extraordinary abilities in solving problems and deceiving its opponents. In contrast to cats or other animals, most of the neurons are found in octopus's arms. The nervous system in an octopus's arm has an average of 500 million neurons. With that many neurons, an octopus arm is a brain cell. Even though most of an octopus's brain is spread out in its tentacles, that doesn't mean their arms work independently without centralized brain control. Because according to research, octopus's arms are also subject to central control and are connected to each other, thus enabling octopus's behavior to be well organized and directed as a whole. Octopuses can also be trained to perform simple tasks. In fact, tests conducted on octopuses were able to outperform many other animals. Apart from attacking prey, another function of the octopus's tentacles is a tool to communicate with other octopuses. Octopuses also have a fairly strong memory. Even though it's relatively primitive, it turns out that octopuses have a level of intelligence that is not inferior to a number of other smart animals. Elephant. Elephants have the largest brain volume of all land animals. Besides having a large brain volume, elephants also have 3 times as many neurons as humans. The brains of Asian and African elephants are the highest among the others. Their brains exhibit features comparable to those of some dolphins and great apes, including humans. The brain of an adult African elephant weighs an average of about 5 kilograms, the African elephant being the largest of any living land mammal. A newborn elephant's brain is half the size of an adult elephant's brain and shows prolonged development into adulthood. With a large number of neurons, elephants are able to control their large bodies with agility. Asian elephants are also able to comfort each other when they are stressed. They use physical contact and sound, stroking each other with their trunks and making small sounds. This behavior shares similarities with a similar comfort response by apes. Elephants have an excellent memory. They are able to retain social and environmental knowledge, remembering the smells and sounds of a number of other living things for decades. Elephants are also capable of making fine distinctions between predators and the level of threat each predator poses. When elephants encounter the bones of other elephants who have died, the elephants respond with a special contemplation of their own species. Elephants are able to distinguish between elephant bones and the bones of other animals. Apart from being able to hear with their ears, elephants are also able to hear the sound of ground vibrations using their sensitive feet. They can detect earth vibrations, thunderstorms, and the hoofs of other distant animals in the same way. Elephants' human-like intelligence and sociality make them vulnerable to stress and long-term psychological trauma. Chimpanzee. Of the millions of species that exist on Earth, chimpanzees are the species most similar to humans. Humans share the same amount of DNA as chimpanzees, and like us, they also use tools to achieve their goals. In addition, they also form social groups. Chimpanzees are one of the great apes on Earth, like gorillas and orangutans. They have long arms, short legs, and hair all over their bodies. Although the population is fragmented, the largest groups of chimpanzees are found in Gabon, Congo, and Cameroon. Chimpanzees' DNA is 95 to 98%, similar to humans' DNA. From this human-like DNA, chimpanzees are able to display facial expressions, have large fingers, and grasping hands. Chimpanzees can also laugh when they play, hug when showing affection, and can walk upright. In the wild, chimpanzees live in communities of 15 to 80 members, led by a dominant alpha male chimp. Within the community, they create smaller subgroups that are flexible and whose members can change. In the animal kingdom, there is a group of primates consisting of humans, apes, and monkeys. Meanwhile, chimpanzees are the most intelligent primates after humans. Chimpanzees can talk to each other using different gestures, expressions, vocal pitches, screams, and grunts. In their social life, chimpanzees care for each other. Chimpanzees can comb or remove dirt and parasites from other chimpanzees. Such grooming activities can forge closer social relationships between chimpanzees. What is no less amazing is that chimpanzees are able to use several tools to help them. Chimpanzees are known to crack nuts using rocks, catch insects with sticks, and shelter from the rain using leaves. The baby chimpanzee is cared for by its mother for 9 years, until it is able to find food, use tools, and build a nest to sleep in. Dolphins. Dolphins are mammals that are known for their intelligence. Even dolphins are considered the smartest animals on Earth beyond primates. They are also known to be able to solve problems to carry out social interactions. In fact, it is impossible to measure the IQ of these mammals with similar tests conducted on humans. For that, the researchers used the EQ test, which is able to measure the brain mass of animals, to predict the size of the animal's brain. It is known that dolphins have the highest EQ among other animals, which is 5.3, about 2 digits from humans, which has a result of 7.5. Dolphins also have a cheerful nature, which is an expression of intelligence. As many know, dolphins are very happy to play. Dolphins often jump, spin, and swim together. Most of the time, their reasons for doing this are unclear, except for pure social fun. In addition, dolphins also invite several other animals in their games. For example, when they play with humpback whales, they swim in front of the whales and occasionally jump on the humpback whale's nose. As the game was repeated, it became clear that both individuals enjoyed it. Another intelligence possessed by dolphins is being able to make problem solving. In one study, dolphins were able to mimic the movements of their friends with their eyes closed. Dolphins are also known as friendly animal. This is none other than their intelligence to communicate. Communication skills are at the core of their cooperative and social lifestyle. Some researchers say that dolphins are very chatty mammals, if only humans understood what they were saying. They also distinguish themselves from others by a name. They use an individual sound known as a signature whistle. Baby dolphins learn their individual whistles, or their names, from their mothers and nurture them for life. No creatures other than humans are believed to use the names given to each other. So guys, those are the 5 smartest animals on Earth. Are there other animals that are smarter than them? Please write your comments below and don't forget to like the video. Thanks for watching and see you in another video.